Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach second lesson, properties of material and clothes. In this lesson, we are going to see about properties of materials, reflective properties of materials, clothes. Children, are you eager to watch this lesson? Okay. So today I am going to teach you about the first two topics. Children, before going to see about materials, we should know what is matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So, everything in the universe is made up of matter. Look at the picture, children. You are seeing the clothes, food, books, TV, bag. These are materials. They are made up of matter. Okay, now we will see about materials. Materials are the things used to make the objects we see around us. Example, pencils use wood as a material. Let us see the properties of materials. Different types of materials have different properties. They can be classified as hard and soft materials, shiny and dull materials, smooth and rough materials, waterproof and absorbent materials, flexible and rigid materials, transparent and translucent, opaque materials. Now let us see one by one. All the materials can be divided into two groups on the basis of their hardness or softness. First one is hard and soft materials. Hard materials are used in jobs such as construction work. These materials are used for high pressure jobs which may use a lot of force. For example, if we press a piece of iron nail with our hands, we will find that it cannot be compressed at all. A piece of iron cannot be cut, bent or scratched easily. So, iron is a hard material. So, materials which cannot be easily compressed, cut, molded or scratched are called hard materials. Examples of hard materials, iron and glass. Then soft materials. Materials which can be easily compressed, cut, molded or scratched are called soft materials. For example, if we press a piece of sponge between our hands, we will find that it can be compressed easily into a smaller size. A piece of sponge can also be cut, bent or scratched easily. So, sponge is a soft materials. Then shiny and dull materials. On the basis of their appearance, all the materials are classified into two types. Some materials are shiny whereas some are dull. Metals such as gold, silver, copper are shiny materials. Materials such as paper, aluminium, plastic are dull materials. Okay, then smooth and rough materials. The material having smoothness in the surface is called smooth material. Smooth materials such as rubber is used to make tires in cars. The material having irregularity in the surface is called rough material. Examples of rough material are jute and sandpaper. Clear, children? Okay. The next one is waterproof and absorbent materials. Materials have another property. They can soak in liquids. For example, a cotton ball. This means cotton is an absorbent material. This property is useful in the kitchen or the medical field where we need to soak up certain liquids. That's why we wear cotton clothes during summer, since cotton absorbs sweat. Okay. Some materials cannot soak any kind of liquid. This makes them waterproof. This is useful to make raincoat or dry sheets that we use in a baby's bed to prevent it from getting wet. Most plastics we know is waterproof. It helps protect us from rain. Have you understand, children? Okay, the next one, flexible and rigid materials. Children, which can you bend? A plastic scale or wooden scale? Yes, you can bend plastic scale. So, some materials are flexible, which makes it easy to bend or shape. Materials such as clay and cloth are easy to shape and bend. Some materials are rigid, which means they cannot be easily shaped or bent. Okay, the next one is transparent and translucent opaque materials. Okay, first let's see transparent materials. The property of material due to which we can see through it clearly is called transparency. Those materials through which we can see clearly are called transparent material. When light falls on transparent material, it allows light to pass through it. For example, glass, polythene. Then translucent material. The property of material due to which we cannot see through it clearly is called translucency. So translucent materials allow only a small amount of light to pass through them, due to which the object behind them cannot be seen clearly. Example of translucent materials, oil paper and tissue paper. Okay. Then opaque materials. Materials through which we cannot see are said to be opaque. Clay, metal, wood and rubber are examples of opaque materials. Okay children.